Wait, go to the actual thing, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
So the Azure update finally came out after a whole year and a half of waiting. And a few delays too. So of course, I, an unemployed Forsaken fan, just had to grind milestone 4 as fast as possible. So that's what I did. After so many delays and weeks of waiting, the Azure launch trailer finally went live. We watched it and watched train on my private server. We wanted to buy some skins and read Azure description and movesets. I was careful not to be spoiled about it. Some things they added that I really liked about this update is the old pick up the phone emote. That was an awesome thing to say as an OG Forsaken player. They also added a Bluetooth LMS with 11808, aka Bluetooth's mother, and some special survivor emotes that can be obtained on everyone if you have the milestone 4. Lastly, the dev also added a special last man standing effect, like the sky changing to the lore accurate spectre, and a UI showing what killer and survivor are facing off, with some special interaction for LMS like Shedlet's against 1x. The songs they added in this update are also really good, especially the Showtime vs Azure LMS. Anyways, when I first joined, I noticed that they both added a new emote pack and an Azure launch pack, which I both bought, even though at the time, and even now, it still hurts a lot because of how much they costed, but it ended up being quite nice in the long run, since Azure pack gives 12 hours of 1.25 XP, which I was really glad to have in the end. After doing my shenanigans in my private server, I joined an actual game, and quickly, I noticed that 1. Azure is very fun to play as, but 2, it is extremely unfun to play against. His little plant called Sticklebob are very strong and sneaky, especially on purple and black map like Tempest. If you haven't played the update, you may ask, but why are they so strong? And it's because they have an insane amount of damage when you're not paying attention, have aimbot, can help in combos, and also cut off loops. And keep in mind to have gutted every single map in the game, there's barely any loop left now. So for my first few games, they always did more than half of my health, and it's only way later that I started to adapt. His other move, the big plant that captures you, and the grab, I forgot both of their name, were not too much of a problem for me at the start, since people didn't know how to use them correctly yet. I should also mention that his giant golem was very scared to face off at the start, especially on my first game. Yeah, scary stuff. Heh! My turn to be Azure now. Oh wait, what map is that? What? Yes, so I guess my first Azure game is on a brand new map that I have never played on. On top of that, there's also a golden Shedletsky, who is gonna be really annoying. Thankfully though, I know what both of them are ability do. I have no idea which one or which, but I still know what they do, which is a really good point. At this point, Jen is dead. She's just somehow juking me with her lag. I managed to get a double kill at the start. It's gonna help me a lot later on. After that though, I couldn't get any more kill for 2 minutes straight. Thankfully though, the guest decides to play like a bot at the 20 seconds mark. That single kill got me what I needed to win. Later on, I get another really close call, but I still ended up killing the Taff. Golden Shedletsky had a nice attempt at stunning me though. If she had landed that, I would have lost. After that though, I kinda just end up snowballing everyone, even though I had little time. I finally get to LMS, and sadly it's golden shit key. It's not really what I wanted, but I guess it's gonna have to work.
Oh shit.
This following du pas dans ma.
Excellent work!
I ended up triple and winning him. He just dies. Okay, well, that was a really intense first Azure game. I still can't believe if that guest hadn't died in Soul, I would have lost. But anyways, after I almost lost that, I swapped to Jane, since she's an excellent Malice farmer and I wanted to play killer. I also went to sleep after this game. It was now 1 AM for my region and I was getting really tired. The next day, I woke up at 10 AM and I went straight to first again, which I was gonna end up playing for the rest of the day. I also got informed that my competitive team was also grinding Azure. Someone had gotten him all the way up to level 80 while I was asleep. However, she was also asleep now, but that still meant I had to grind him fast. I kinda saw it as a race as to who's gonna be the first Azure milestone for my team. But only an hour after I woke up, I got the first Azure milestone. After getting milestone 1, I also realized that newly placed plant will have the blooming effect, which not only makes them slightly stronger, but it also makes it so that it cannot be disarmed for 40 seconds, which helps a lot when zoning survivor. I also very often had my golem right behind where I had them zoned, just in case they somehow escape. With that said, only 2 hours and a half after I got my first milestone, I finally get milestone 2. At that point, I was getting really hungry and bored since I have done well over 100 generators, and it was also 2 PM. So I took this as an excuse to go eat. An hour after my break, or 6 hours into the challenge, the game was once again getting really boring and repetitive. Thankfully though, one of my team members decided it was a great idea to ping main member, sub member, and also trainee, so pretty much everyone, just to send a video of them practicing in bed in Brookhaven. The captain also responded with 2 voice messages, which are really funny. Here's one of them.
Alright boys, you can do it in your free time, yeah? But this behaviour, it's just unacceptable. Especially when you're pinging everyone. Did this really deserve a main member, sub member, and trainee ping? Honestly, I just don't understand why you think this was worthy of a ping. Now, I understand you want to practice in bed sometimes, and that's fine by me. But please, there's no need to bring the team into the shenanigans, alright? So please keep to yourself, or quite frankly, I'll get mad. And trust me, you do not want to see me mad, yeah?
That was really funny to listen to for the first time. Also, check out how I got sniped by that. A few minutes after that last clip, one of my friends joined back, and we started playing together. She actually got really close to killing me, but Shotlatke ended up selling and I won again. I'm guessing he hadn't played the Azure update yet, but running straight into my golem wasn't a great idea. After that, it was LMS. My friend was in a really bad position, and unsurprisingly, she lost. I don't really blame him. He was quite pissed and also rage quitted. After that, 2 things happened. First there was this, don't really have anything to say, I'm just confused. There was also the shit latchkey that tried to stun my plan.
No.
I also got an
One
element of
HP,
this
one
kid,
HP.
which I somehow ended up with 1 HP. I was really happy about that. This cool kid was also very lucky. He hit me 3 times with Volt Speed Override this game. After that cool kid game, it was my turn to be azure. Shot got a nice stun, but he panicked and fell in the water.
I'll just flip that.
Milestone 3! Flip that!
That's right, I got lost on 3. Except I choose to continue after, which ended up being a pretty bad decision. You'll see why. Other than that, like every other milestone 3, Azure had a chase team too, and you have been listening to it right now. I personally think it sounds really good. After I won with milestone 3, people already started saying stuff. But I really couldn't care, I'm way too nonchalant for them. Here, I kept hearing the roaring noise, which I was confused where did it come from. So, I went and I investigated. I'm not too sure what this is for, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's for the Lord of Jandor. There wasn't much between my milestone 3 game and milestone 4, but this was one of the clips right before I got him milestone 4. Yeah, that 7-7 stood no chance. Sadly, that's kinda it for my clips. Now it's only the milestone 4 game. Whoa, cut music right now, what is happening? Oh, I got bugged. How nice. So, you're telling me right now it's France England, I already missed like 45 minutes of the game, and now I gotta wait another 15 minutes because I'm bugged. How nice. Not to mention, I'm already so pissed because I lost my last game. I'm guessing I don't need to tell anyone that I really do not want to do another killer game.
Well, too bad. You're level 90. You have to go milestone 4. Alright, I guess. Time to spend another 15-minute grinding generator analysis with Jane though. I am having so much fun.
Anyways, here's my real milestone 4 attempt. For real this time. I really am not happy about this, yeah. Anyways, turn up the music now. As you can see, I did not want to play this game anymore. I was so tired of it. So pretty much what I did is I just went on my private server, stuck that the scan, send it to everyone because that's what I do. And then I just went to watch the World Cup. By the way, France lost. I hate my life. Okay, so video is finished. This was my first ever video, so I hope it was good. If it wasn't, please tell me what I should improve in the comments. Like and subscribe, do the thing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. The rest of this video is gonna be only showcase. I mean the golem, the abilities, the plants, everything like that. Feel free to watch if you want to.